Are you a UTA doctoral student presenting your research at an academic conference soon? If so, this video is for you. This presentation will walk you through how to apply for a travel grant from the UTA Graduate School to help cover some of your travel expenses. The Graduate School's Travel Grant is a competitive program designed to help UTA doctoral students cover the costs of presenting research at national and international academic conferences. The travel grant awards up to $750 for international travel or up to $500 for domestic travel. The actual amount awarded may vary depending on your proposed budget, application quality, and the availability of travel grant funds. Students may receive a maximum of one travel grant award per academic year while funding is available. There are a limited amount of travel grant funds available, so we encourage students to plan ahead and apply early if possible. In order to be eligible for a graduate school travel grant, you must be an active UTA doctoral student in good academic standing. You must be presenting original research at an academic conference and be the sole presenter. You must also secure supplemental travel funds from your college or department, and you must submit a completed travel grant application at least 10 business days prior to your departure. To apply for a travel grant, you'll need to submit a completed online application form with all required documentation attached. The application form can be accessed via the link on this slide. The required documentation you will need to attach to the online application includes a signed travel grant cover sheet, a budget of your estimated travel expenses, and a formal acceptance or invitation letter from the conference where you will be presenting your research. Let's go through each of these in more detail. The first required document you'll need to attach to your online application is the travel grant cover sheet, which needs to be filled out completely with all required signatures. As I mentioned earlier, one of the requirements of the graduate school's travel grant is that you also obtain travel funds from your college or department. If you were awarded a travel grant from the graduate school, the graduate school's travel grant will match the funds provided by your college or department up to the maximum award amount. Make sure you list your college or department funding on the cover sheet in the field called Supplemental Amount Provided by College/Department. If you were awarded a travel grant from the graduate school travel grant funds will be transferred directly to your college or department after your travel is complete and you have completed all follow-up requirements. More on those later. You will need to find a representative in your college or department to agree to process your travel expense report and coordinate the transfer of funds with the graduate school. That person should be listed as the department contact on the cover sheet. Along with the completed cover sheet, you should also attach a copy of the letter or email stating that you have been accepted to present your research at an academic conference. This should specify the date and title of your presentation and the type of presentation, oral or poster. Remember, you must be the sole presenter in order to be eligible for graduate school travel grant funds. Last but not least, you will also need to attach a copy of your proposed travel budget. This should include your estimated expenses for airfare or ground transportation, lodging, conference registration fees, food, as well as any miscellaneous expenses required for you to present your research at the conference. Keep in mind that your budget will be used to help determine your maximum travel grant award offer, but your final travel grant reimbursement amount will be based on your actual expenses in your approved post-travel expense report. Once you have submitted your completed online application with all required documentation attached, you will need to have a UTA professor who is familiar with your research email a letter of support recommending you for a travel grant. The letter of support must be sent directly from the professor to the graduate.studies@uta.edu email inbox in order to be considered. Completed online applications are due at least 10 business days prior to the departure date. Incomplete applications will not be considered. The graduate school will not respond to applications until all required documentation has been received. Applicants who did not receive notification of their application status within 10 business days may email graduate.studies@uta.edu to inquire about their application status. If you were awarded a graduate school travel grant, you'll receive an email describing the follow-up requirements you'll need to complete in order to receive your travel grant funds after your travel is finished. Upon returning from travel, you will need to submit receipts for your travel-related expenses to your department's travel representative so that they can file an expense report. You'll also need to submit a signed photo release form, and a brief written reflection to graduate.studies@uta.edu. A full description of the follow-up requirements, as well as your college or department travel representative's role in the process, is available to view via the link on this slide. All follow-up requirements should be completed within 10 business days of your return and must be completed before you can receive your graduate school travel grant funds. Keep in mind that your graduate school travel grant reimbursement will be based on your actual approved travel expenses, minus any funding from your college or department. This means that depending on your budget, expenses, and department funding, your actual travel grant reimbursement amount may be less than the maximum award amount. For more information, check out the links on this slide to access the travel grant webpage and full application instructions. If you have any questions, you can always email us at graduate.studies@uta.edu. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to hopefully seeing your travel grant application soon.